The color guard is mounted by the National Police Service, ready for inspection. Sir! They have permission to dismiss the color guard. Sir! Thank you, sir! Color guard! Shut down! Color guard! Number 1, post and fast! Remain under the guard! Dismissed!
This county is among the leading counties when it comes to defilement, which is a very serious issue. And I'm told that most of the defilement is actually perpetrated by family members. So there is incests that are also defilement. Because in this case, they are preying on small children. Fathers sleeping with their daughters and impregnating them and so forth. And yet, I am told also that in some of the instances, community members are trying to shield the perpetrators. And there is a culture that says that we should solve this problem locally using communal barazas and so forth. We are not going to accept that situation. And that's the essence of the meeting that we are going to have. I'm going to address the chiefs and assistant chiefs and the OCSs that it is their responsibility to ensure that these people are arrested and these people are brought before court, and that the judiciary will also, the DPP will do their part. We want to, I don't know, this is a very rampant issue in the western part of the country, and I think we have to, even our National Crime Research Institute should also give us more information as to why it's more prevalent here. But even as we do so, the enforcement part of it by the National Police Service must continue. Is the presence of goons, that are causing havoc and violence in this county. Funerals are impossible to attend. People are not having peaceful environment to bury their loved ones. Political events are always violent, and people are living in fear. Again, that multi-agency team shall do a massive crackdown on leaders of goons, regardless of their political affiliations, and all of them shall be arrested and taken to court. We will get rid of Bungoma of all these goons that have operated and abetted for many years. These goons are not just confined to constituencies, a few constituencies. It includes also, as I said, border areas of this county, and that really endangers the security of the nation. As you must have seen me yesterday address this issue in Busia, this part of Western region has, in the last few years, had politically organized goons. But this is a new dawn. We must deal with them. We must deal with them impartially. And I invite all political leaders, aspiring candidates especially, to come to politics with clean hands, join together with those who have been elected. I want to request also our elected leaders. We have had a meeting and they are also very concerned about these issues. And I want to invite them to participate in supporting the National Police Service in getting rid of political goons in Bungoma. We want to see that anyone can operate in this country freely. And this culture of goons, and then they mutate, they become gangs, is something of great concern across the country. By and by, especially among the bigger counties in the country, you are witnessing presence of gangs and goons, and this is not acceptable. I promise you that we will do something. You will also hear a lot of noise here and there, but don't worry, it will be for the best interest of the people. Even when giving birth, sometimes it becomes very painful for the mother, and those who will feel pain, it's only our intention is to get rid of hooliganism and violence in leadership. You saw what we did yesterday, what we did since we went for Jukwaa la Usalama Trans Nzoia. Yesterday in Trans Nzoia, I think, DIG, how many? 175 characters who were arrested, who were marauding as goons. And we are going to deal with them all over. In fact, we've come to notice, and you've seen this conversation even in Nairobi and here in Bungoma, that part of the problems of mugging and violence is also being perpetrated by persons otherwise known as street children. But they are not children. They are of significant adult age, yet they pose as street children. They behave like they don't have homes, and they cause muggings and attacking people, both in Trans Nzoia here, and you saw them in Nairobi. Again, something is being done to make sure that that issue is addressed decisively. There are other security, discussing worse challenges of robbery with violence, and so forth. And even these mugging issues, as I've told you, part of it is perpetrated by so-called street children, organizing themselves in small groups with knives sometimes and attacking and suspecting citizens. I want to confirm to you that operation is ongoing and it will continue. It's a continuous issue. And part of the conversation we are having, and we will have also here, is that nothing should wait for a directive policy of national, cabinet secretary or any other person. That is a daily responsibility of the OCS in the police station. That's what I was telling the OCSs today. Shouldn't wait for, unless a very unique challenge that has come out of, a particular issue. But things like theft, muggings, that is a daily responsibility of the police officers within the area. Operations going on those issues in that area. As I told you, Trans Nzoia, even here, some of those complaints are here about small theft and mugging, and we are going to do something to make sure that that is addressed. Some of them, of course, are underage, but that's not an excuse. Remember when we went to Coast for Jukwaa la Usalama, there was resurgence of Panga boys, but we have now been able to deal with that issue. So we will deal with it. And if there is any weakness in terms of operational command, we will redeploy some of the officers who have the capacity to help and lead in resolving that issue. The last question was on also another